I don't feel live. All right, I'll start rambling right off the bat. Oh man, my brain's been distracted and I ruined two of these. My brain's distracted, I swear to distract. Oh, dude. See, oh yeah. All right. Got nobody in here yet. Nobody. So this thing's going. All right, so we'll continue on until I see somebody. Man, I gotta keep an eye on this thing today. I have no idea why that's doing that shit. Only thing I can figure is that the CNC has an electrical problem and I redid the wires last night so that it might work. I'm hoping that's what it is. Oh no. No, Easter. Don't do that to I hate it when that happens. You really need a dust-free environment for this stuff. What can I do if it's kind of dust-free? Hey, one person. Nice to see you. The first person of the day. I'm doing a lot of talking today, man. I ain't been paying attention to my CNC. Started getting on trash, oh man. Got to get that fixed. Get it fixed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, you're driving me crazy. With your crazy. It's so crazy. Nope. Oh yeah. Oh yes it is. Oh come on, man. Yeah. All right. anybody gets in here. Or, I know other people watch this show later. And I got some pretty cool comments and emails from Belarus. Over there in Belarus, we're, you know, over close to Ukraine and stuff. And they really like these videos, man. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate it. I like Belarus. I've never been there. I've only been to, like, when I was in the military, we weren't doing like 3 days thing, so it was stop and go, get regas and go. It wasn't. I didn't get to visit any places in Europe. The best I ever got to do was go down on a high-speed train to some place that had a bunch of bars in Germany, and we got drunk and got back on the train. And by the time we got back, it was time to go again. And most of the time I sit in the back. But Belarus, man, it's tough living over there a bit right now with all that, you know, hard to even speak about it. It's so crazy over there. It's like slow motion World War II. It's just slowly happening this time. I mean, it's probably fast for the people that live there. But it's torturous to watch it. I wish they would stop, man. The whole concept of militarized armies destroying cities, and it's just so barbaric. If there are aliens out there, this is why they don't talk to us, man. It's crap like that. They can't sit down, and Russia could have bought some kind of ease way through all that, cheaper than the damn war they're fighting. Hell, NATO could have stepped in and said, hey, we need to give you guys got to let them have access, man. You got to have them somehow, rent them a strip of land, charge them a tariff for a giant highway. Who cares? I don't know. That stuff's so crazy to me. So, yeah, I mean, I've been having a problem with this CNC machine eating through this stuff on the last two designs. And I swear, last time I checked everything on it. See if I can show y'all. Put my finger over some of the art. It ain't supposed to do that, man. Really got to me. And then the day before that, I couldn't do it because of the humidity. Will bend this stuff. It'll just warp it up. So you can only do it on certain days. So, this time, that's why I'm not doing a real show today. I'm just going to ramble a lot because I gotta watch this time. I have to make sure that this thing does not get trashed. I get paid more to do this than anything in the shop. This is probably why, because it costs more when you mess up, man. Yeah, people in Belarus watch my show. It makes Germany, Belarus. One person from Ireland. There's a guy that makes drums in South America, and I can't think of what country he's from, but he's also watches the show. And of course, all my SL nutty head people like me. All crazy. We're all crazy. That's why we hang out. All right. So once again, big thanks to everybody, man. It's Friday show. It's laid back. I ain't doing much, man. There should be Etsy in the description below. Yeah, everything's in the description below. I ain't heard from my friend Lynn all day yesterday. If anybody knows what happened to Lynn, please instant message me. He's a friend of mine, and I get worried when I don't hear from him. So yeah, this is my only contact with the world, man. You know, I'm stuck in this prison workshop, basically, watching my mom, and I'm getting paroles at night now because, you know, she sleeps. So this is what I do. And right now I'm trying to concentrate on this machine back here to make sure it doesn't blow up like last time. So let's check this out. Okay, so it's getting ready to do its thing. Alright, I guess while that's all loading up, let's check this. thing right here. Alright, anybody show up yet? No, okay. Okay. Still rolling. There is the bone. Late in the evening. Alright. Also, the people that watch this videos later, since they're not watching live stream, we released Jay Clampett last night. It's my version. It's very similar to Scruggs. In the video section under learning to play banjo, we're getting all the old Banjo Academy videos transferred back over to us and up to the YouTube, and we're going to put them on there. We've had such a disaster with the websites we've tried to run, trying to get the video servers to work right. From anywhere from the expense to the updates, it just was a disaster financially and everything, trying to keep up with that. It's not as like putting a forum up. Like the Banjo Hangout's a forum, and forums are different. You're not protecting anything copyright protected, or you're not trying to. You're being a forum. Whereas a video server has to protect all that stuff to make sure the right people that are members are getting it and everything. So, and it's also streaming it from a server down to you takes up buttloads of stream bandwidth, that's what they call it. So we're moving it to YouTube, let them soak up the bandwidth, and we're live on YouTube now all the time. I had a major flu or something Sunday a few days ago, so I'm just getting over that. So now we're just kind of hanging out. I'll take a room apart. I'm trying to get this CNC working. If it gets going, I'm going to move you guys back to there, and you can watch. It's just what we do here. We make little parts. It's not any kind of building or anything today. Today is just talk. It's Friday. I think it's the 1st of December, man. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh man, Christmas, what a time of year. As a musician, man, I have had a lot of fun playing gigs during Christmases, but I've never experienced it. When I stopped trying to play back 10 years ago, I kind of hid out from Christmases, and I still do, because you go from playing the parties for people you don't know every year to being at home and trying to find out people that you can be with, or your friends that aren't music related, or they could be, but you're not going out to do a gig. So that's kind of what this is, these last few Christmases. And now I feel like I'm going to kind of, you know, keep it going and get this over, make this thing work. I hope the CNC back there is giving me so many problems yesterday. I had to stop hopefully this thing's fucking ready. Okay. Hey, nope, nobody in there. Cool. I have to check the software, see what's going on. Let's get that thing right there, click here. We're gonna do this one little piece just to see if it works. Or if it don't matter. December 1st. Wow, what a day. Wow. Here comes New Year's. Damn, must have been New Year's alone this year. My mom might even be gone, but she's been gone already in her head. Come on, computer, you ain't that slow. Oh, I know what's going on. Where the people always so fine. We're on pineapple time. Okay, so let's try something like, let's just try a test. One piece, let's just try one piece test. So we'll get a pocket down here. Let's do this logo. No, let's do center. Hey, that centerpiece is now. Let's do. It's hard to think. Hey, we got a person. Hey, person. So they're working on software, trying to get this CNC back here not to eat up. I lost a few pieces of ebony. I don't know what's wrong with this machine back here, so I'm fixing. Kind of rambling today though. Day-o, day-o. Daylight comes and I wanna go home. Is that pronounced Vivat? Is that how you pronounce that? V-A-T, Vivat? Awesome. Hello. Alright, so this thing's working. And we're gonna just try to do a logo here, a logo clear, a center pearl, and a clear everything. Shouldn't be on here. Okay, that does that. Get that fixed. Let's save this. How you doing today? I'm doing all right myself. I was just saying I missed my friend Lynn, man. He ain't been on today on the Discord, or yesterday. I mean, so if this thing starts working right, I'll eventually today take the camera in there while we're working. But I got to test one little piece because it keeps destroying this pearl. Not to mention, I have a friend kind of bugging me, so kind of got on my head for a few days. Now I'm good. Yesterday I was good. Now I'm good. So now we gotta get this going. Here, I'll show y'all. I can't show you the logo, but that's what I'm working on for repairs. The next break on these things, and so you have to build an exact duplicate of something that might be 100 years old for a friend, and so you have to get all this right. So this is basically a repair process, but I'm cutting the little pieces for it. And the machine doesn't like it. Look at this stuff. Where'd that thing go? It ain't plumb through from this side. It ain't supposed to do that, man. It's supposed to be this delicate little beautiful thing. I don't even want to talk about those right now. Okay, so, sit upright and let's make a test file. So we're gonna make a test file. Come on, man. There it is, right there. Okay, so there it goes. And this is gonna be called test. Okay. I'm gonna drag it to the bottom. Now we're gonna make one called clearing file. So this is purple, right? So you come down and you cut your logo, then you clear your logo, you cut your pearl, and then you center pearl, and then you clear everything. Okay, so we gotta take the clear everything thing and duplicate it. And we're duplicating that. 2 people, hey! Man, somebody is, one of you guys, the person in Belarus, pretty awesome, that email I got. That was pretty cool. Oh, okay, I got it now. So, this one. Okay, I got this done. So if y'all want to see, I'm getting ready to test cut that little piece because I don't know. I ruined all that wood and I gotta see why it's doing it. So we'll save that. Now I'm gonna pop back around here and test it. I'll come back out in a second. And we'll know if this will work. And if it works, then I'll drag you guys back there and you can hang out with me. So, yeah, man, I'll just sit here and do this while it's working. Thanks to my tutorials, you're gonna buy 2 banjos. Cool. Hey, if you want a really nice one, you can call the Sullivan Banjo Company in Alabama. That's who I make all this stuff for. But they're expensive, but they're nice. Like, they're the best, man. He makes the best banjos. But if you can't afford one, then there's all kinds of other ones. But Gibson even has an $1,800 one. There's cheaper ones, Good Times. All right, so we're gonna unclamp this while that machine's working. And I've had a crazy weekend, man. It was all sick Sunday and come back and craziest stuff has been happening. This morning I go to the bank and there's a mentally challenged person standing out counting his money right out like, and this is a bad neighborhood. So I'm packing, you know, I got a gun. So I'm thinking, crap, I'm gonna have to sit over here and kind of stay away and make sure nobody robs this kid. But apparently somebody was training him over the phone to take care of himself. And instead of him doing it in the bank, he was outside playing out and just, man, somebody, and people get robbed here constantly. I've been attempted robbery 4 times. So I was sitting there and I was just waiting, man. I was like, I hope somebody doesn't get violent and try to hurt this kid. He was a young adult, probably 30. And so finally it kept going. I think, man, I need to go say something to somebody. And so I conceal carry and I go into the bank and I'm like, hey, you know, there's this person out here and I wish y'all could take a security guard out here. And a guy got up from his desk, he says, oh my God, he said, oh, thank you so much. I didn't know he was out there. And I guess he just thought the kid was leaving. So he went out there and helped him out. But that was an interesting morning for me. I was sitting there thinking, man, I hate defending people, but I wasn't about to let him get robbed, you know? I wasn't gonna let that happen if somebody was gonna do that. And that scared the living crap out of me, man, because every now and then you have to do that kind of shit to help people out around here. So, wasn't a good morning for me. It's a shocking morning. It was good though. I'm just glad nobody robbed a kid, because that would have broke my heart, man. Oh, I didn't take my gun into the bank, by the way. I kept it in my truck. I don't never disobey rules that banks post or any of that stuff. Grocery stores or nothing, you know. I never disobey those rules. So yeah, I didn't take it inside with me, you know. But for a few minutes, I thought he had it, man, because right there they get robbed right there all the time without even having that kind of a disability. I wonder if it was a cop trying to fake it so they could bust somebody. It might have been, man. I might have ruined their bust. Should have stayed out of it. Yeah, poor kid. I'm glad he was out though, man. Somebody was training him, and that's impressive. You can hear him on the phone when I walk by, like they were training him on how to take care of himself without them. I guess it was maybe his first time out on his own or something. And so I've seen this before where they train people and they finally get them to take care of themselves, and then they have to let them out once or twice, and they keep contact with them on the phone to make sure they're, you know, not losing it, and they're kind of stable. And it's pretty impressive when you see them finally getting out to be able to do that. That's cool, because they're gonna have to, you know. I hope this little machine back here is working. Banjos! Banjos and guitars. I like playing and singing. When I get out of this place, is this thing I'm doing for my mom, and she's finally in a place, I'm gonna start a jam session, man. I'm gonna have a pole barn. I don't know if it'll be a success or not, but then I'll live stream it too so everybody can watch. But I'm gonna try to get some kind of jam session going. I think it'd be cool. And you're welcome for the video lessons on the site. We're gonna have, at least every week, we're gonna turn loose. I think we got 20 or 30 songs already videoed. And so we're going to try to set loose a set a week. Like this week was Jay Clampett. Next week might be Cripple Creek version 1 or 2 and then 3. So we're going to spread them out over the year and release them, you know, so that they're staggered. Staggered and confused. If y'all got any questions, make sure you ask. If you used to date me, don't ask me any questions. Because you know I'm not happy about none of that. Whew, and don't ask me about the giant alien chickens from outer space. Yeah. As the story goes, giant alien chickens from outer space are here to get all humans. I do believe they've invaded Russia because Russia's acting like a bunch of crazy chickens. Not the people, the military. Stop blowing shit up, man. Damn. You know how long it takes to build a city? I bet they wouldn't blow it up if they had to rebuild it themselves. That ought to be a rule for all politicians. Anytime you start a war and it's ended, the politicians have to go back in and build it with their hands. What wood do you use for the frame? Are you talking about the neck of the banjo? What I do is all soft maple as far as the neck. But, I mean, that's the cheap version. There's variations. Mahogany is a real famous one. Curly maple's probably the most famous, and it's also not endangered. You're able to buy it. Man, I've seen everything. My personal favorite is black walnut. I like black walnut. Is that the frame you're talking about? Are you talking about these frames? Let me know which frame. I'll give you an answer. These wheels are made from plywood, layers of plywood. Ow. I hit my foot. That's plywood. They're called rims. That's a rim. This is a tire at this stage of the situation. This is layers of plywood. And I really can't explain to you how I built it because it's kind of a secret process, but basically. And for anybody that's ever worked on an airplane, you might notice what this looks like. I copied this from the concept of planes I used to work on. Man, I gotta kick these blues. I've had the blues for like since Thanksgiving. I was doing great. I was doing great till the day before Thanksgiving. So, yeah, the banjos themselves, these frames are soft maple. They can be made out of anything that you can bend. I make cherry, walnut, black walnut, mahogany, hard maple, and old factory floor so far. And ash, I've done ash. But those other woods are specialties. They cost more, so we do thousands of these soft maples. Do a lot of them, man. Piece of metal. Looks like a nail. Huh. Okay, so I've got to check this CNC. Yeah, if I was gonna start building banjos, I would hire me. Yeah, pay a guy like me. Don't build banjos, man. It's a losing situation. Trust me. There's no money in any of this. I mean, I make $4 an hour, man. And the only reason I do it's because my mom. I gotta take care of my mom. I mean, I love banjo playing. I mean, my gosh, man. I played on the Opry and as a side guy and all that stuff. Been in bands, toured. So, but I love the banjo. But don't ever think about it for money. If you're doing it for yourself, that's cool. But if I was you, you could call Sullivan Banjo Company and just buy it pre-cut for a couple $100. They'll take one of these and pre-cut cut it for you into whatever type of banjo you're building and send it to you. Yeah, they can make the parts for you, and then you can assemble it, and then you can get experience building a banjo before you go out and start building whole factories for them. Yeah, I wish I had a factory, man. I could run this thing. I design all this equipment. I got stuff I'm not allowed to show you guys because it's protected or whatever. I can't just show it on film. So yeah, I wish I had a factory, man. Got the experience. I've run companies. I've had a assistant supervisor at the largest printing company in the United States. I've owned 2 printing companies. I've been doing this for 5-6 years. I can think up in my head how a whole company can run, and then build all the stuff to do it, and train the people to run it. Man, that's what I do. But I haven't, been stuck here for a long time. I haven't really explored that opportunity. But I built the first 2 companies out of dumpsters, man, and repaired all the equipment I found and got them going, kicking butt. But they eventually had problems. The first one was All-American, and when NAFTA came in, there was no American stuff left over, so we had to close it. The second one was, I had a business partner that died, and it financially trashed the place. Their family came in and tried to take over his position and did not know anything, and it got weird. And it got to where it just had to close. So I learned my lessons, man. Never be a partner with somebody without some serious paperwork that says if they pass away, you get the rest of it, not their family. You don't want their family involved. Or maybe you have to pay their family. To make a banjo, if you bought the parts from Sullivan Banjo Company in Alabama and you're just basically assembling it and sanding it and painting it, you could do it in a month. If you're gonna build a banjo from scratch, I mean like I do from this ground up, decades. I can't even explain how complicated that would be. So my bet is to go to Sullivan Banjo Company and buy made parts that are close to being finished, and then finish them yourself, because that's how you truly learn. You don't learn from making all this rough stuff. The finishing's where it's at, man. So you gotta get you a nice neck from the Sullivan Banjo Company. It'd take a year for somebody to build a correct banjo neck, because you would have so many failures before you finally got one right. Well, that's why they charge thousands of dollars. These guys take their whole life to learn how to make a banjo neck. And so when you buy something from the Sullivan Banjo Company, you're buying like it's right. It's unfinished, but it's right. You can get a finished one too, but I would recommend getting unfinished parts, finishing them yourself, and assembling and learning all the nuances of how they sound. Why necks can't be so tight, and why tone rings have to be loose, and oh man, do that first. Don't do this. This is a money pit, man. This is designed and mostly built by me out of parts I found so that I could survive and help my mom. So that my mom wouldn't have to pay for me to help her into this phase of her Alzheimer's and going into a nursing home. That's what all this is. If I was out in the civilian world, oh man, you'd have to pay me a lot of money to do this. I mean, 10 grand probably in just the stuff I invented to make these things. So go buy a few $100s worth of parts, keep that 100 grand. Or you can send me 100 grand, I'll help you out, man. Hell, you could buy my whole factory for about 150,000 and I'll still work here. But yeah, man, get parts from Eric, man, and get online, the Banjo Hangout. If you're not a member of the Banjo Hangout, man, that's a place. Look, this hat. Oh, it's probably backwards because of the thing, but it says Banjo Hangout. There's so many nuts over there, man. They want to fight, but they got all the info too. But yeah, I would start off sanding one from the Hangout. I mean, Eric Sullivan. I would probably also learn how to get a resonator that doesn't have the trim on it, and learn how to put that trim on there. And that's one thing that most people don't know is that white trim has to be scraped clean after you stain. You got to learn how to do that, man, or you're not ever going to make good banjos. So I would start with a resonator that doesn't have trim, find out how to put the trim on it, find out how to stain it, and learn how to scrape all that white plastic clean. Because that's one thing people never know when they build a banjo, is how does that white plastic come out? Well, it comes out because somebody sat there and took a razor blade and scratched all that stain and stuff off of that thing without carving into the plastic. It's a true art form. So most people get stumped. They build great stuff and they get down to that trim and then they screw it all up. So start with a trim first, man. Get you a resonator from the Sullivan Banjo Company that's unfinished. If you don't want to ruin a good one, tell them you want one that's doesn't have any fancy, like it's all maple. I make all maple ones for just that kind of a purpose. And that way, if you do ruin it, it's not a $1 million resonator made out of mahogany or something. And try the scraping. Try to scrape that after you stain it. And that's the craziest thing I've seen about banjo building. I didn't even know it, man. I went and got mine restored 20 years ago and had to learn all that stuff. I gotta check your CNC. Damn. Where did my hose go? Oh, there it is. I went out and got new shoes last night, man. sound now? Hmm? Dreamscape. Yeah. Now Dreamscape, who's Dreamscape? That's is that Dragon? No, that's not Dragon. Dragon Sheldon. That's either AJ or Lynn. Ah, Lynn, I've been looking for you, man. Lynn, AJ scared the crap out of me last night. I was like, where's Lynn? He said he's gone. I was like, he's died? And then AJ didn't answer for like 5 minutes because I guess he was busy. I was sitting there like, oh my God, he's not doing any good. Why am I having low power issues? I'm plugged in. Is my phone really having low power? All right, sorry about that. My phone was going out there, low power. I guess something was wrong with the charger. It says it's going now. So, yeah, so I thought you'd passed away, man. And then when he finally come back, he was like, oh, no. But by then I was freaking out, man. I'm still doing some stuff here. 38. That's all 38. 41, 36, 42s. These are 40s, 43. Let's try 46. So we got a 43, we got a 43. Where's the tape? So I got a 43. This is a 38. So let's do the logo. What I'm doing is oh, he's already gone, but what I'm doing is getting this set up because it messed up last night. What's this one? So this is a 38. So what I got to do, I got to come in here and I got to lessen the logo. Okay, so we got the test done. Next is the logo and the cleaning of the logo. How deep is this logo? It's up there. Yeah, it's up there. Okay. Woo. is it empty? Hey, you goofball, you pushed the wrong button. Okay, now what we're doing is we're testing this pocket, man. It's a pocket is how deep a piece of pearl can set into it. Because the machine went wacko yesterday and destroyed a bunch of stuff. And I went through the electronics and found out some loose stuff. So we're trying to fix, before I run a hole and trying to figure it out. But I'm also commenting all day about crazy stuff, man. So we got that one. We're gonna try to run the logo, see if it fits. Man, it's good to see everybody up here today. Don't forget to press likes. And I'll get back on and see if I can read the comments. All right, the audio's okay, yeah. So yeah, man, been a real exciting day around here. Hopefully I don't get anybody mad at me. We didn't sell anything today, Lynn. We have a sale every morning on ESTY, ETSY.com. Links below. We didn't sell anything. I don't know if it's because all them Viking shields we were selling was Mike's girlfriend come up with that idea. I don't know. It's because she's pissed at me that I ain't selling. Maybe she went out and voodooed it. I don't know. We didn't have any sales this morning. It was our top seller. I was surprised that I woke up and there was no sales. But we've been doing good at Etsy store. It finally paid for the advertising. This is how we push the rim, we push the rim, we push the rim. Woo! Yurt! Hey Lynn, last night I went to get me some new shoes and I almost yelled at Yurt in Walmart. I wanted to so bad, I wanted to go, Yurt! See if anybody noticed. If I ever yell out Yurt in a crowd and somebody walks up and says, hey, do you know Lynn? I'm gonna roll, man. I'm gonna be on the floor rolling laughing. So, this is what we do to push a rim out of the tire. Very similar to pushing a rim off a real tire. This was a lot less dangerous. I gotta buy an automatic for these things. I'm too old to do this over and over every day. Rim. A 3-ply soft maple. It won't cheat on you like someone you love. It won't disrespect you like someone you love. It won't drive your car into a ditch and make you pay for it like someone you love. Today is 12/1/23. My name, the type of wood it is, soft maple. The region it comes from, Tennessee. All this soft maple in here is from the mountains of Tennessee, from, what was that guy's name? I better not say his name without his permission. But I'll ask him on the internet if I can start telling people who he is. And That's it on these. Yeah, because I'm kind of a character, and some people don't want to know that I do business with them. They're like, yeah, you can do business with me, just don't tell nobody, because you're kind of crazy. Crazy. We got reams, lots of reams. There's boxes falling on my head. Boxes and boxes and boxes. Boxes upon boxes upon boxes. Woo! Oh man, baby. Almost took my kneecap out right there. Oh, we got lots more joy in store for you guys. We got 2 of them. Happy, happy, joy, joy. We take this out. We give it to Squirrel and Moose. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crowned thy hood with brotherhood, from sea to shining street. I like to sing when I work. Y'all like to sing? Yerk! I do that every time to make sure I don't hear a crack or a buzz inside here in case the glue broke or something. It's a rigid set glue, and very seldom I get one that goes thud. Like this would be a good rim. If I had a bad rim, it would sound like this. That's what a bad rim would sound like when you hit it. No tone, no tone whatsoever. You hit a good rim, and it tones, it's tone wood. Okay, now I'm cutting out this logo over here, waiting on it. Praying it don't destroy anything today. So what's new in the world today? Ireland caught on fire. Switzerland had a problem, but they got that fixed. Man, got a person from Belarus watches our videos. That's cool. Are there any banjo players in Belarus? You can post on this later. I know you're not here now, but you can post later and say, yeah, it's a Belarus banjo player. That's awesome. Got a friend from Australia on Facebook. So I know there's more banjo players around the world. I better check on my mom. It's almost lunchtime. Be right back. Ooh, that never gets easy, man. I know I see her every 15 minutes or an hour or so. That's some of the hardest stuff I've ever had to do in my life. Going over there and making sure she's okay, and she doesn't know who I am and stuff. Man, that tears your soul out. Disgusting. That's why it's so important. If you know anybody that's a caregiver, if you're mad at them or anything, don't give them grief, man. They're going through so much crap and shit. You couldn't imagine what it's like to take care of somebody like that you love. And so if that person ever does something crazy or says something crazy about you or whatever, man, just forgive them, because they're going through some crap as bad as a veteran. In a way, it's kind of worse. A veteran combat ends and he's stuck with that crap and it screws with him his whole life. A caregiver has to do that every day. It doesn't end. It goes on and on and on, year after year. It'd be like a combat veteran have to go into combat every day for years. So, as somebody in the military, I've been around veterans. I'm not a combat veteran, so to speak. Didn't go to major wars, but the people I served with did, all the way from Vietnam on down from Korea, and they suffered. But now that I've been caregiver, shit, man, it's a whole new experience of post-traumatic stress. Yeah, so somebody that a caregiver out there, and you know them, man, just forgive them if they do something bad, and know that they probably didn't mean it. Unless you were doing something bad, then they probably did mean it, and they said it pretty point blank, because you get short with people that are bad or wrong. You're the Belarus person. Oh, awesome. Is there any banjo players in Belarus, or are you like the only one? A Japanese Gretsch? A 6120? Man, you're a serious collector. That's serious. Do you play? Are there clubs up in Belarus that are? I guess I don't know how to explain it. Do they play American music, or do they have their own? Like we got bluegrass music here. Do you have Belarus? Do they have folk music of their own? Like I know Germans have a UPA band. Do y'all have something similar that was older than rock and roll? Yeah, Belarus, man, that's pretty brave. Man, that's got to be cool. I always wondered if over in Europe they had Lionel toy trains too, man. I collect toy trains. I didn't know if there's, I haven't been to Germany or any place over there. Oh, I see. Nice. Yeah, the Sullivan banjo is 3,500. You have to contact them, or you can go through me if you want. But that's the only one we sell. I'm getting ready to make a banjo kit. Let me show you. This right here is the world's first bolt-together wood rim. And it's supposed to be a banjo, and I'm getting ready to make a neck. So these banjos, and you build them yourself, you put them together, are about going to be $500 to $800. If you want to pre-order one, I'll set something up. You know, that's what I ought to do. I ought to go on GoFundMe or something and try to get like 10 people to buy one each. I have to talk to Dragon about that. But yeah, if you want one of these, let me know. We'll work it out somehow. But yeah, you bolt this together, you don't need any glue. I just got to make the neck. A friend of mine's helping me make a neck, or he got the software for me to make a neck, and I'm going to try to cut out a neck this week. I should have had it already done, man, but I got some freaking phone calls that messed my brain up for a week. Woo! That's just crazy. I'm just now getting over all this junk. Again. I do believe women are plumb crazy. At least most of them. At least the ones I know. They all gotta be plumb nuts. Thing is, I like them. I can't stay away from them. Yeah, you're that woman. You're. Yes, I am, man. I'm having a flashback. She IM'd me yesterday, and I don't know, man. I tried to block her, and I guess that pissed her off. But somehow my IM leaked through, and she got me, man. I was like, ah! Back to the pits of hell. Oh, man, she's so good looking, too. Oh, man, she's beautiful. Oh, but she just enjoys punishing me. I wonder if she's like one of them dominatrix chicks. I just don't know it. Maybe it's on purpose. I don't know. I give up. I'm not going to think about it no more. I screwed up a bunch of stuff yesterday thinking about it. Chewed through this board because I wasn't paying attention. Oh. Women, they drive me nuts. Is this the one I was using? Crazy women, crazy cosmic, don't you know? Don't make a good combination for you, bro. Wow, I know. Well, Lord, cosmic, you're having a time breaking up all this craziness. You're losing your mind. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Okay, so everything seems to be working back there. Yep, she was a good-looking one. Probably best good-looking girlfriend I've had, except for, well, the girls that were entertainers at Opryland weren't my girlfriends, but she's as hot as any of them. And she sings so nice. She sings so lovely, like a little Kentucky angel. Just singing away all pretty. I guess that's what breaks my heart more than all is, man, I like singing with her. All right, so what we're doing now is I'm trying to get this machine was going nuts yesterday. I personally think it was a voodoo. So now we're gonna make now we're gonna cut the whole bottom thing. Okay, so make sure this is right before I press the button. Because once you press the button, it's all going. And you got me. So here we go. What happened? It didn't press anything. There it goes. And that worked. And that. Oh, not again. Don't do this to me. There it goes. Hey. Sit up straight, son. Sit up straight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a fix. So let's try and see. This goes. This goes. Let's make sure this works. Pearl is 1.3. Clearing is 1.3. So we're doing center pearl 1.3. Okay, folks, here we go. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lynn, I've been tooting my horn about that stuff like an idiot. Here she is done moved on. Here I am trying to move on. I'm doing pretty good at it though. Alright, so that works. I'm going to test this file out now. And if this is where the function comes in, malfunctions, and that's where the problem is. So, what are these payrolls doing here? Okay, so let's just do that. All right. I hope audio's back. Got a phone call. Louisville Water Company said, hey man, pay your bill, dude. You're going to get your water cut off. So if y'all can make any donations or buy anything from ESTY, please do. I'm getting ready to get my water cut off. Let's see what we got here. I gotta go find my water bill. Be right back. Can y'all hear me still? Yeah, still yapping about that wicked woman. She's not wicked. It's all my fault, man. I did it. I mean, the problem is, once I found out beautiful women would date me, I just can't help it, man. I guess it's like a guy that collects cars. You know, he has a whole bunch of fancy, beautiful cars, but he doesn't ever drive any of them. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not in love with her. I don't think I am. It wouldn't even matter if I was. Oh, what's that sound? Okay, stop. Stop. This is the problem right here, mister. This is a fucking problem right here. Why is this thing taking way down into this? There's no way that's supposed to be there. All right. All right, we have discovered where the fault lies. The fault lies somewhere. There's something wrong when it starts doing the rest of this pearl. And I can't figure out what that would be. I gotta pay my water bill first. Can't live without water. Daggone you guys. What? So damn small. What? Okay, what do you mean? Well, try to pay your water bill and the damn thing won't let you. I hate water company. I swear they're a bunch of dipshits. Damn you, water company! Oh, now let's me log in after it failed. Daggone, she's good looking, man. She was good looking. Still is good looking. All right, my water bill has been paid. Oh yeah. So now we discovered the malfunction is happening on the pearl when it starts cutting into the second part. So we're going to try to find out why that is. The center part worked, so we're going to take the center part off. Clearing. Okay, what's the pearl? Okay, so let's try this pearl here. This is okay, let's just try the pearl. Maybe I did that wrong. So now I'm going to try just the pearl edges. I think it's working now. Like I said, it's Friday. We're just going to sit around and try to get this machine running right and sit here and talk, man. I bet Belarus is pretty awesome. Did y'all get a lot of snow this time of year and Christmas season in Belarus? Alright, we are ready. All right, that's it for me. Got the confirmation of the. I got suspenders on. They keep pulling me down. They keep like. All right. Oh yeah. This is our first attempt at making a neck. We're gonna make a guitar first, a guitar neck. Been trying to do it all week, man, but I don't know if I'll get to it tonight or not, but I'm feeling good about myself. I think I can finish it. This one is a test, and we're now able to put the truss slots in it. But the cool thing is I'm gonna redesign it once we get the guitar going. I'm gonna redesign it to fit a banjo. So it'll be like, it'll look like this, but a 5-string banjo. So that's what's gonna happen here soon. If I could just keep my head going and keep the sanity going. I want to cut that so bad, but I gotta get this thing back here fixed first. See why it's going nuts back there, man. It's destroying stuff. I think I fixed it though. A shadow banjo, yes. That's what I'm making next. I'll sell you one for I don't know yet. I'm thinking I'll do a GoFundMe and like everybody pays $600. Something. Probably won't get nobody to do it, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Got to do the guitar first, so I've already sold the guitar. It's just a matter of cutting a fretboard. You know what? Now that machine's running, I might be able to do a fretboard. What's the size of a fretboard here? So when we make a fretboard, we're going to just basically copy a whatever they sell as a blank to make a blank. So it looks like here that the fretboard is 3 7/8. Uh, 3/8 thick. Oh wait a minute, they're 4 by 28. About 3/8 thick. Let's find a fretboard, man. Alright, so this is not going to be a professional fretboard, just a test. So it ain't 4 inches, that's for sure. Wonder why they gotta be 4 inches. Next to 4 inches. This is the neck. The only reason I could think is they want 4 inches wide is because you need to hold the wood down. So let's see if we got something 4 inches wide. I bet that's 4 inches wide. Beautiful piece of cherry here. I'm gonna make a fretboard out of that, man. Since it's just a sample, I'm not gonna sweat. Usually I fret hour after hour finding out where I want to place a piece of wood like that to get the most amount of beauty out of it. But since it's a test, I'm just gonna hack through here. So we gotta be 28 inches long. Right there. So, we have an imaginary fretboard so far. Hey, that side's pretty too, man. But it's not a real fretboard. This is a test fretboard. That's the first thing I noticed is we got to reset this. Got to reset that. It's not 28 inches. It's gonna be tough there. So to make a fretboard, well, we got a problem over here. This flat part ain't been flattened out far enough down. So I gotta wait for this other CNC to do its thing, and then we'll extend this if we can. But you know, I just don't know why it's 28 inches because it only goes to there. So maybe we won't do that. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just cut this down to a smaller length. Because I have no idea why it has to be 28 inches when it's nowhere near 28 inches. All right. I know I said it wasn't gonna work, but see that I'm gonna sit around and yelling yurt all the time for Lynn. All right. I'm gonna start calling him Joe. That way, none of my female friends think he's Lynn, my female. Ow, my palms are itching like crazy, man. Oh man! Oh man! It's in my way. Everything's in my way. So beautiful, baby. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work at all. Well, Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. What can I do? Man, it's so freaking tall. Crapola. That sound now? A little commercial. If you guys watch this video later, a link below is for the Etsy account and donations and stuff. Appreciate y'all's support, man. Come on, computer. What you doing there, buddy? Ah, there it is. Maybe you have permission to save. Boy, this stuff is driving you nuts, man. Computer's like, yeah, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. No, I get stuck. Come on, computer, it's not that hard. Oh, there it goes, okay. So now we go to properties, sharing, big sharing, set sharing, close now. I think you have permissions, mister. So let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Let's go down to here. And let's save this. What do you mean I don't have permission? I got permission. I don't like computers. It's especially when I hang up like this, man. Now I gotta pull up the Zoom and sit there and think this out. Okay, so if I can't save it to that zip drive, why can't I save it to that zip drive? So this is the USB drive. Oh, I got it now. I think I understand. This one's down here. Ah, okay, senor. I've got it. Now I think I can do it. Yes. Okay. This one and this one. Now I should be able to save across my network. What a pain in the butt that is. But, you know, I mean, they gotta be safe, you know. They can't be just giving this stuff away like it works right and stuff. Whew. Man. I wanted to go out tonight, man, but I don't know what to do. I think I might go to a fancy restaurant. I don't have the money, but maybe I get a burger at a fancy restaurant. So this should be 6 by 22. Now, save! It's saved! Ha ha! Oh, okay. Oh, that's all. Up, big click. Up, big click. So now we know where we're at. So get the machine to be where it's at. Would you catch a falling star if you stumble through the room? Don't you think you fall? Nobody loves you like you. Pick me up and take me home, and I'll bring my whole guitar. If you catch a falling star. Oh, Bible, I got something in it. Oh, man, it hurt. Okay. You know what we'll do? We're just going to touch this one. Because well, I'll be damned, it's already there. Huh. Nobody loves you downtown. Pick me up and take me home, and I'll bring my whole guitar. If you'll catch a falling star. exciting part. Will it explode? Will it not explode? What's going to happen? We're doing a fretboard cut test, by the way. This is the plane of wood out flat so that I can flip it over and send it through a planer over here and get two sides flat. Woohoo! Two sides flat. Those first two scared the crud out of me. We got 3 people here. 3 likes. Awesome. Don't forget to subscribe. so we got, that was my mom. She's having a flip out spell, but not near as bad. Had to go check her house for crazy, for imaginary people she sees. All right, as y'all can see, the big lump here, that's how warped this board was. So now that this board's perfectly flat on this side, I can turn it over, or I gotta cut this off, and cut this little piece here off, and then I can turn it over and use that flat spot to get it perfectly flat through the planer over here. All right, I'm gonna move you guys to the other side over here. All right, so give me a second to set up this planer over here. folks. What we have is a fretboard blank. It's fretboard blank. Did that make it work? All right. So this is what we're going to use to make a fretboard out of for our guitar. And this is all test. This isn't the actual fretboard. I mean, it's going to be a fretboard, but it's not the one on a finished product. But our next job is to pick out a piece of wood we're going to use for the neck, and then these two have to be attached after we cut the truss rod slot. So I'm going to have to find a piece next. I need to look at the CNC. So back to this. All right. So all that was successful, but it's still cutting too deep back there in behind the All right, so we got to open up the other file. Oh, the crazy world we live in. All it makes me want to do is say yurt. I don't know what yurt means, but it sure does feel good to say it sometimes. Okay, so the only thing left on this sucker would be the cutout. So what's left on here? We gotta delete that one. First, let's do this truss rod cutout. It's a profile. Peg holes. Center line. Peg holes are what? Okay. Center line is what? Let's make it a 2. Profile is a what? Truss rod cutout is a what? Okay. All right, so. Waiting on a computer. gonna make a fine neck for a guitar when we get done. All right, so once this gets done, I'm gonna cut the stream and start trying to figure out what my mom was going crazy about. I couldn't find anything, and then I'll stream Monday. We're gonna wait till Monday before we stream again. No Etsy sales, man. We was on a roll, man. We were selling 2 or 3 things a day. Oh man, I was so happy, but now we didn't sell a single one. I got a strange bug in the mail. I don't know where that's from. So, I guess I'm gonna end the stream here in a couple seconds and go take care of my mom. So, we'll see y'all Monday. We'll do a stream Monday. Then we'll probably, if you're on the subscription, some reason tomorrow we might cut the guitar neck out. Today is Friday, right? Yeah, so tomorrow we might cut the guitar neck out, but make sure you're subscribed. And thanks for tuning in today, man. I know it's kind of boring, but sometimes it is. Sometimes it's exciting. But the next stream we'll be attaching, we'll be cutting out another fake neck or another neck. Then we'll be cutting a truss rod slot. Then we'll be attaching this plate to it, and then the machine will cut this out so the neck and the truss rod will all be inside of one piece, and that's what we're going to do next with this neck. So hope y'all come back and see us in a couple, well, next time we stream, probably tomorrow I hope, but maybe not till Monday. All right, we'll see y'all later.